leuk dat je weer kijkt naar een nieuwe video van Girls of Honor. En ik ben vandaag met the amazing Megan, a.k.a. Bodyposipanda. En omdat zij Engels is, gaat de video vandaag ook verder in het Engels. Hi Megan. Hi. I'm so happy that I can interview you today.
I'm so glad to meet you. You're an absolute babe. Seriously.
She's amazing. And we want to make a video today on body positivity, and especially body positivity when you are planning a wedding. Because, like, what's it like? It's like when you're getting married, dieting is like how you said it. On steroids?
Yeah, it's the diet industry on steroids, and it's just an assumption, like, obviously everyone loses weight for their wedding. Doesn't have to be true. Doesn't have to be the way it is.
So we wanted to give you some tips. Well, basically Megan is going to give you some tips on how to plan your wedding while being body positive. So let's hear it. What's your first tip?
I think that my first tip would have to be to make sure you are seeing brides of all shapes and sizes, skin colours, ages, abilities. So you're getting that representation. It's so important that we are seeing that you can have a happy and fulfilling and feel good about yourself wedding when you are not thin, white, young, able-bodied.
Yeah.
You can look anyway and have a beautiful, beautiful wedding. So pages like yours and page, am I allowed to mention the other one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. So pages like yours and pages like Rock and Roll Bride, where they're actually showing a variety of body types in getting married, are so important. And make sure that you're not just seeing the same body type over and over again, because of course you'll compare yourself, and of course you won't feel good enough.
Yeah. So it might be a little difficult because it involves like taking serious action. I mean, you gotta stop unfollowing the people that make you feel like shit, or make you feel like, okay, I don't look like that, I gotta lose the weight. Just, that's bullshit. You don't have to lose the weight.
Absolutely. And also, like, all the wedding magazines. Oh, that's very loud.
Yeah.
Rude, very rude. All the wedding magazines who obviously only ever show the same body types, and unfortunately they're not going to change overnight. But also what we can do is we have the power through social media to go to them and say to them, where are the other bodies? Why aren't we seeing more body types? Can you put someone on your cover who doesn't look the same as the last 50 cover models? And hopefully things will change. But we have to kind of stand up and demand it, you know?
Yeah.
And say we want more.
Yeah. So, first tip, make sure you are surrounded by super beautiful, different bodies, so you don't feel like you can only be one type of person to get married. Because you can be anything you want.
Absolutely.
Okay. Tip number two.
I think tip number two has to be about the dress. If you're wearing a dress, not everyone wears a dress, but if you are wearing the dress, I think it's so important to remind yourself that the dress is made for you and not the other way around. Like, actually, it's beautiful, but it's a piece of material, and you shouldn't harm yourself to fit into a piece of fabric. Like, your mental health and your well-being is worth more than the number that is on your dress. So I think get a dress for the body that you have, and not the body that you might have down the line if you lose weight. Like, I went wedding dress shopping with one of my friends, and every place we went into just assumed that she was going to buy 2 sizes smaller, because that was just like that's just the way it is. And she had to say over and over again, like, no, I'm not losing weight for my wedding. This is the body that I'm getting married in, because that's who she is. Why would she want to look like a different person for her wedding day? So yeah, get a dress that fits you now.
Yeah, great. I really like that tip, and I'm actually quite horrified that she had to go through that. That's insane. So if you do go to a wedding shop and they tell you something like this, let me know, because they're not coming on my website no more.
Yes.
No,
so
seriously, that's how we do this. Okay,
amazing.
Tip number three.
Tip number three. I think we've spoken about this a bit already. I think tip number 3 is to remind yourself that even though the day is about you, and even though there's so much pressure on how you look and the dress and the pictures, you are not an object on your wedding day for other people to consume. Like, your purpose there is not just to look what other people think is good. Like, you deserve to be fully participating and see everything and feel everything and be there as a whole human being. Like, you're not an object. You don't exist for other people to look at you. You deserve to have a full day. So every time you start thinking that how you look is the most important thing about you, actually remind yourself that it's kind of the least important thing about you. Like who you are is far more important. Yeah.
And the person you're going to get married to, I mean,
make sure they're nice.
Yeah. And thanks. We so forget it all the time. We see all these photos and we think, for my own wedding, I felt very insecure as well, and like I had to put on some sort of show.
Yeah.
I really had to have gotten your book before I got married, but that's like 3 years ago. Maybe next time? No, there won't be a next time. Maybe like a renewal of the vow. Okay, so I want to end with one final tip, and that's one that I want to give, and it's read Megan's book. Because it's really it changed my life when I read it. There's so many things in it that you're like, what the fuck? Why am I believing this shit? There's so much that you don't know about dieting, about losing weight, about how we are being infiltrated by people that want to make money off our insecurities. And I'm like saying this in a nutshell, but seriously, her book is like an eye-opening. So start reading this book, then start following all these people that make you feel good about yourself, and just get invested in a happy wedding day, a body positive planning of your wedding.
Yeah, and also know that you deserve that.
Yeah.
You deserve to feel good about yourself all the time, especially on your wedding day.
Yeah. And if you ever feel like, okay, but there's no places where I can find vendors or anything that make me feel good about myself, let me know and I'll try and help you. Do you have anything that you want to add?
I don't think so. I think you covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for being so nice.
Yeah, no, but seriously, that's why we're here, to sell her book. So thank you so much for helping me with this video.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you so much for doing all that you do for the body positive movement. And follow Megan, aka Bodyposipanda, on Instagram. I will put her Instagram in the link in the description. And thank you so much again, and see you next time.